2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye. I think this is the 170 series. Are you
Yeah.
paying the $200,000 dealer markup, Dad? $336,536 to get your hands on a new 2023 Dodge Challenger.
Am I paying that? Uh, I wouldn't pay $1, but that's just me. Listen, we have had this conversation so many times. You you can't get what you don't ask for. Okay, so yeah, sure. Why not ask for it? There could be some rube with bags of money in his or her pockets that walks in and goes, "Really? That's all?" Okay, so you never know. Now, the one thing I do know for sure that if they just left it at MSRP, nobody's walking in going, "Well, can I pay you a couple 100,000 extra?" So, as it's a limited item, people can do stupid things, dealers can ask stupid sums, customers can agree to pay them. You just never know. But shame on anybody who would.
That's the largest markup I've ever seen on a Dodge product, ever.
And it is a Dodge
$200,000.
product. Yes, yes.
And you're paying for air, folks. Do not pay dealer adjustments, I don't know, whatever. Just don't.
And it's not even air conditioned air. It's just air.
Just air. It's just air. Ford recalls more than 500,000 F-150s due to issues with powertrain control module. Affected vehicles may lose signal to the powertrain control module, which could result in an unintended downshift into first gear.
Can I take I not only do I want to take a shot at Ford, but I want to take a shot at automotive news. Okay. You make the headline say 500,000 Fords. Okay. It is not that hard to put a second 5 in there because it was 552,000. So why wouldn't you say 550,000 Fords? They believe in odd cent pricing when it comes to their misguided headline. The headline should have read Ford to recall 550,000 Ford F-150s. Yes, the worldwide leader in recalls is cementing their place yet again to be the 4 years consecutive worldwide leader. It's staggering to me. Let me use it's inconceivable to me that they can do this year in and year out and people still buy their vehicles.
Yeah,
That's inconceivable to me.
Let's run through the data real quick. Forest River, so those are recreational vehicles. They're the league leader right now in the most number of recalls. They have 31 recalls so far in 2024, affecting 64,835 RVs. Holy cow. If you're in the RV market, maybe double check Forest River.
Yeah.
Ford Motor Company, 30 recalls, tied with Chrysler. Chrysler also has 30 recalls so far this year. Ford has impacted 3.625 million vehicles. Chrysler has impacted 2.25 million vehicles. Ford, once again, the league leader. Number of driving violations per generation. Gen Z, get off your phones when you're driving. Stop looking at your stupid phone. You don't need to TikTok or eat a TikTok. Stop it. Look at this freaking chart. This comes from LexisNexis, Dad, the company that has all the data about all of us. Number of driving violations per generation. It is not even close, Dad. Gen Z, put your freaking phone away.
Wow. And I don't drive much anymore, as everybody knows. And one of the reasons I don't drive much anymore is because I'm not concerned about my ability to handle a car. I'm concerned about the person next to me texting while they're driving as to how that might impact my life. So rather than put myself and my vehicle in harm's way because, well, they're glued to a screen watching a movie as they're driving or texting as they're driving, the life you put in danger might not necessarily be yours. And that is truly one of the reasons why I don't drive much
Yep.
anymore. Not that I can't, it's just I don't want to be surrounded by people who are not paying attention. And it's almost like saying, gee, maybe I'd rather have a Waymo vehicle that's not really paying attention running to me.
Yeah, no wonder auto insurance rates are going up. You have more and more Gen Z drivers getting in behind the driver's seat, and the data is conclusive. They are the most distracted and have the most violations when operating a vehicle.
Some of the greatest, what's the word I'm looking at, inventions in my lifetime were the invention of the social media, which, as you know, I claim it's really anti-social media
Yep.
because people get to be asses on social media because they get to hide behind whatever name they want to give themselves. And the other is cell phones. It was one thing if you kind of swerved in the lane because you were trying to tune a different radio station, because you had to turn the knob on your radio in your car. It's a completely other thing when you have cell phones and internet connectivity and cell phones while you are in a car and people feel as if they need to entertain themselves. Well, truth of the matter is the entertainment is right in front of you or next to you or behind you, which is why you're trained to look ahead, look in your side view mirror on the left, on the right, your rear view mirror, to keep checking all that stuff so you can know what's going on around you. And you cannot do that when you are too consumed with the screen on your cell phone. So in my lifetime, as wonderful as cell phones are,
Yeah.
they are one of the worst inventions that we have ever come up with, in that they are just way too distracting. There should be a way for a cell phone to be able to determine if you are in a car and there's no way for it to know that you're the one that's driving it. But if you are in a moving vehicle, it should turn itself off.
Oh, Dad, I have an iPhone. It has a driving mode. Like, it stops notifications when you're in a moving vehicle. So, there's progress there. But yeah, this data was alarming, to say the least.
CarEdge Concierge, the revolutionary way to buy your next car. You tell us what you want, and our team of experienced concierges goes to work on your behalf. They source the vehicle, negotiate the price, and make arrangements to have it delivered to you directly. Never set foot in a car dealership again. CarEdge.com/concierge to learn more about how you have the power to save both your time and money. Let the car buying revolution begin at CarEdge.